Welcome back. The UMass hockey team has ended the regular season schedule and will now take on the Notre Dame Fighting Irish as a heavy underdog in the first round of the Hockey East tournament. Today we'll be recapping that regular season with a debate between our hockey analysts, and that's Liam Byrne and John Andersen. Now these debate segments, they're a lot of fun. I know you guys have had a debate in the past, so we're gonna.
We may or may not have.
We're gonna let them go at it again here. So we're gonna start it out with how many games will UMass win in this 3-game series against Notre Dame? Now I'm gonna start out with John. I see him; he's raring to go over there. So we're gonna start him out. He's got 1 minute on this beautiful little screen we got here. We're gonna be counting down 1 minute, and then I'm gonna give a point for each question. So, how many games are we gonna win in that series, John? Go ahead.
Zero games. And that's because the last 2 times they played, Notre Dame smoked UMass, absolutely destroyed them. It was a Friday night game and a Saturday night game. Henry Dill started the first night, pulled halfway through the first period. Final score was 7-5. Next night, Steve Mastelers, 4-0 final score, absolutely atrocious. I don't see this team winning a game against Notre Dame. I love them. I want them to. They won't.
All right, you stopped after that. You still got 30 seconds to go. I don't know if you want a little more time. I think he made his point. So now we're going to go right over to Liam. He says 0. Do you have any hope for this team?
I do have hope, Chris. They're going to win. They're going to win at least 1. You got to give them 1. I mean, John is correct. I can agree with him on this one that Notre Dame shot 62 shots against UMass, and UMass only shot 39 in both games. That's combined. So, I mean, even though Notre Dame is the better team, as John pointed out,
right here.
You know, they've had success against nationally ranked teams, so I do believe that they will pull at least 1 out of 3.
That does it for the countdown.
They won a second over, by the way.
That does it for the countdown. I'm going to give this first one to John. I'm sorry, Liam, but I do not see them winning 1 game again. I love the hope, though. I can't knock the hope.
I love the hope too.
But I don't know if I
just don't think it's going to happen.
I don't see it happening. I agree. I like Troy Power coming in the studio last week, but I don't see it happening. All right, now we're moving on to the second question, and that is, what position of team needs will they address first this offseason? And that's a lot of needs that we have in this team. Obviously, we play in the best division in the best conference in the country. We got to play up to these standards. So this time, we got the minute back on the clock, so take your 30 seconds, Liam. Go ahead.
What they need are goalies, really. And maybe they could recruit a couple, but they have Dill and Alex Wakaluka, who only played 2 games this season and didn't do well at all. He's a sophomore. Dill's a freshman. But that's with Masterlees leaving and Dill coming back, they need someone else to back him up other than the sophomore that they have. So what Dill brings to this team is
cutting you
a
short.
lot. Oh, all right.
John, go ahead.
I think they need defensive defensemen because of all their defensemen. They're all offensive defensemen. You can argue Brandon Montour is the best all-around defenseman on the team. He plays great defense. However, Oleg Yavenko is going to be gone. We're not even going to include that 6th defense spot because it's all just shuffled around between Busillo and Smiley when he's not playing forward for whatever reason. But they need people that can complement the goalie because when the defense has played well, Steve Mastelers and Henry Dill have also played well.
That was right on time with John. All right. For me, obviously the defense has been the biggest problem for this team. We saw some spurts of offense in some of these games, but I think the biggest problem for this team was the goaltender. Henry Dill, we were raving about him at the beginning of the year. Yeah. He didn't do what he had to do.
I coined the name The Real Dill, by the way.
You did say The Real Dill. So we're going to have to give that.
That doesn't give me the point.
We're giving that to Liam. So we got a 1-1 tie right now. This is history in the making right here. This is the last question. Question number 3. And that is, who is the most valuable player for the team this season? Who wants to go first? I'll give you guys the choice. Who wants it?
Liam, I will defer to you.
You know what? I'll go for it.
Liam wants it.
I'll go for it. All right. My MVP for the season is Frank Petrano. Not because he came into the studio and gave us a great interview, but he's just been flat out great for the Minutemen this season. He's tied for 4th in the Hockey East with 6 power play goals. Leads the Hockey East with 177 shots. Also leads the team. It's hard not to do that. He shows a sense of leadership, and he gets along with his teammates and seems like he keeps an even keel in the locker room, and that's off the ice. But, I think it's a good thing that he will be MVP
John,
this
we'll
season.
We'll give you a couple extra seconds there.
Yeah, Brandon Montour, 18 games played, 16 points, highest scoring defenseman on the team, 6th leading scorer on the team. the proportions are just there. If you had doubled his amount of games played to match that of Frank Vetrano, it's not exactly double. Vetrano's played 33, Montour's played 18. Then the proportions, the ratio is it's just not there. More points, better all around. He brings more.
He's got seniority.
He brings more.
Vetrano's got a little more seniority.
He brings
That'll
more.
That'll do it. Now I'm going to make my final decision. You guys both make great points. I'm going to go with my Kobe mindset over here. 177 shots in the Hockey East. That's tough to do in this division.
He's not even the leading scorer on our team.
For the future, Frank.
Yes, he is.
For the future.
Kravchenko is the leading scorer for the UMass Minutemen.
For the future, Montour is the future of UMass hockey, and we're excited to have him. But this year, Frank Vetrano was the offense. And even though he didn't make all those shots, which obviously you don't, that provides offense for a team that was lacking it this year.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to have to go with Liam.
Now, Chris, you're supposed to pick who won the debate, not like who you agree with.
No,
I know you like to send it to a third round. Typically, give it to Liam just to
the old
make me angry.
177
Hey, I think I'm 2-0
shots.
on our debates here, John.
The 177 shots is what really struck me there. But
Liam has his math on the margin. Zoom in on that. Don't zoom in on it. But he's got his math, like he can't even do simple math.
No, I
all
can.
right,
in his
we
head.
might have a sore
I won the
loser here on
debate
set.
here. Yeah, there is a
we
little
might,
sore
but
loser.
all right. So that'll be it for
They're picking on
UMass
me.
hockey. We had a great season. Both of you guys, great job covering the team this year. You guys did a great job, and we'll look forward to Montour in the future.
I'm gonna be the bigger man.
Yeah,
be the
you were the
shake
bigger
hands.
man.
I'm not
which
gonna
is
stoop
great.
down to your level.
We'll be right back, and we're going to be talking UMass women's basketball. Stay tuned.